should you send in an amended return, an IRS Form 1040X, in response to a CP2000? This was a question posed by a tax professional in a Facebook group called Representation Forum. And I figured, well, gee, if a fellow tax professional is confused about this subject, whether you should send in an amended return in response to a CP2000, I imagine many of you kind folks out there, the taxpayers of the United States who have recently received a CP2000, you may be wondering the same thing, because IRS is sending out a lot of CP2000s right now. We're seeing a lot of people come through our doors with CP2000s. To catch you up, if you don't know what a CP2000 is, it is the notice of underreported income. The IRS sends this notice via certified mail. It sends out this notice when there is a discrepancy between the tax return that you filed and information reported to the IRS from third parties, it says here, such as employers or financial institutions. These are things like W-2s, 1099, stuff like that. So if you accidentally don't include W-2, 1099, some other tax document with income showing income on it that the IRS received, you don't put that on your tax return, IRS is going to send you a CP2000, right? This could be for many things. A Miss 1099 NEC for services you perform as independent contractor. Miss 1099B for crypto or for stocks. It could be a lot of different things. And I mean, it's a natural question, right? Like this question here. Okay, I made a mistake on my tax return. The IRS has now let me know about this mistake. So it kind of stands to reason that I should file an amended return in 1040X to fix my tax return. Now, while that logic may be sound, that's actually not how it works. In general, you should not file a 1040X in response to a CP2000, and it even kind of says that in the notice itself. If you keep scrolling here, it is not necessary to file an amended return. Okay, if you don't agree with our changes. What happens if you do? Okay, what happens if you do file an amended return in response to a CP2000? Well, it'll kind of slow things down. You will get a notice called an 86C. And this is a notice that we received once we took over a case from our client because our client filed an amended return in response to a CP2000. And they came in with this notice, addressed to Leah in our office. Dear taxpayer, we transferred your 1040X to the AUR assessment department. Okay, because I don't want to get too deep in IRS lingo here. But basically, there's the people who process the amended return, and then there's the people who sent you the CP2000. The people who sent you the CP2000 is the AUR, the Automated Underreporter Unit. It's actually not a person sending it, it's a computer sending it. But there are people who work there, right? And you need to deal with these people over here, the AUR people, to deal with your CP2000, not the amended return people, right? So if you send an amended return in response to CP2000, they're just going to send it to AUR. Better thing to do to respond to a CP2000. Well, there's actually a couple things you can do. One thing you can do is just call them up and explain what happened. And there's a number on the notice right here, right? Call them up, explain what happened. If it's a very simple issue, right? Like sometimes we see this where someone was issued like two 1099s, or maybe the IRS, one was amended and one was original, but they didn't check the amended box or the corrected box of the 1099, whoever was issuing it, and so the IRS thinks they earned this income twice. Usually that can be cleared up in a phone call, right? If it's a more intense issue, like you had tons of crypto or stock transactions that you didn't report on your tax return, and now you have to, show the basis and all that with the gain loss statements, best to send a letter in response. In my CP2000 video, I went over a response letter. You can check out that video here at the top of the screen. Not going to get into it here, but that's generally how you should respond to a CP2000, is by contacting AUR directly, either via the phone or sending them a letter, or what we do is we just send them a letter via fax right here. Now, it may be very wise, and we often do this for our clients, for you to prepare a return that is correct, right? As though you had properly reported all the income on the return, right? That is something we do for our clients. So you could prepare this correct return, and fax it into the IRS along with your response letter. But at the top of each page on that corrected return, put like, demo only CP2000 response, right? And that could help things go quicker. It also helps you know what the actual tax liability that you should owe is, and not leave it up to the IRS to calculate it, right? You'd also want to attach any supporting documents the IRS may want to review. For example, if this is a stock thing, well, attach those gain loss statements from the brokerage showing your basis, things like that. So anyway, folks, generally don't send an amended return to the IRS in response to a CP 2000. That's generally not the way to go. I have some other CP 2000 videos here to the left-hand side of your screen. If you've received a CP 2000, you want some help dealing with it, give us a call, 866-8000-TAX. You can visit our website, choicetaxrelief.com. There's a little menu item at the top. You can book free consultation there. Take it to a calendar. Book a free consultation with us. And I think that's all I have to say today, folks. Have a great day. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.